this list is basically the snapshot of guys playing well over a 12-month period. That's how they're sorted anyway. And then you can see the changes over shorter periods of time, like 6 months and 3 months. Hopefully you're seeing something in a consistent level or maybe even trending upwards. You kind of don't want to see things like Tommy Fleetwood, for example, third in the last 12 months, but you can see in the last 6 and the last 3 months, he has fallen off quite a bit. He's actually the lowest on this graphic. But yeah, Steven Yeager was either 7th or 8th now, I forget, on this list last week. So really not a surprise for those that do follow golf, even though it's not a name you may or may not have heard of, but he has been playing pretty steady. So that win was going to come eventually. But this week, I mean, there's no surprises. This list usually, I don't want to say mirrors, but it's very, very close to mirroring the odds board. You're going to see all the big names on here. You're just looking to see who else could you sprinkle in on this week. And that's kind of where the notable section comes in, Andy. It's guys that maybe aren't quite in that top 10 or aren't quite the biggest names, although Matsuyama is on there. He's a big name. But they're guys that weren't necessarily playing great over a 12-month period, but you look at the shorter period of time. You got Ben On, who's been really coming on strong over the last 6 months. You can see that there. Hideki, obviously, coming on, playing much better recently. He has that recent win and strong finishes over the last 3 months. And Bezuidenhout is number three over the last 3 months in strokes gained, clearly playing some of the better golf out there. He has a unofficial win. He didn't win, but he won the money at the whatever tournament that was at the Amateur Dunlap one. He got paid the big money. So again, he's had a couple of good finishes. He's playing well overall. But we mentioned him early on in the show. Ludwig Aubert, 1.72 strokes gained per round over the last 3 months, ranks only behind Rory. Over the last 6 months, he's ahead of Rory. He is the second betting favorite for good reason. And I think he is a guy, price isn't sexy, but I think he is a guy that's going to have a lot of motivation. He went to school here in Texas, so he's going to have a lot of motivation to play well. And I think he'll end up being near the top of the leaderboard.